Greetings from Blackshear, Georgia, the home of Stetson Bennett, the quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs, the two national championship teams. It's cold down here and getting ready to get colder. We're down here doing the radio show. Well, look, the Atlanta Falcons have one box checked off with the president of football, Matt Ryan, being hired on Saturday morning for that position, had his press conference on Tuesday. And at the forefront of his responsibilities now is to find a general manager and a head coach. The head coach is really the top of the list, especially with John Harbaugh being available, the former Baltimore Ravens coach who was there for 18 years and had tremendous success. On Tuesday, Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers for the last 19 years, he decided to not continue as the head coach in Pittsburgh, but all indications so far are that Tomlin will, in fact, take 2026 off and then decide his future. But it does not look like he will be a candidate for the Falcons job or any other job, at least at this point in time. There is no other candidate, really, in my mind, than John Harbaugh. Now, supposedly, reportedly, he's meeting with the Giants today in New York about their head coaching position, and there's interest there, mainly because they have a young quarterback in Jackson Dart, and they have a team that's kind of hungry to win. Well, the Falcons are hungry to win as well. They have already had one official conversation with John Harbaugh, and I have been told that John Harbaugh and Matt Ryan have had a couple of conversations so far, and it is expected that at some point before the end of the week, John Harbaugh will officially interview for the Falcons head coaching job in a face-to-face meeting with Matt Ryan. Look, again, there are a lot of candidates, some of whom have already been interviewed by the Falcons, but John Harbaugh is the choice. Look, he had an unbelievable run in Baltimore that included a Super Bowl championship in 2012. He has been a consistent winner, and he just brings with him a lot of respect. 29 years ago this month, I was in the press conference in Atlanta when Dan Reeves was announced as the new Falcons head coach. He, of course, had been in New York for 4 years, and before that in Denver, including 3 Super Bowl appearances. And when Dan Reeves walked in the room, there was an air of respect that came along with him. Well, especially now with Matt Ryan in the fold as the president of football and with the possibility of John Harbaugh walking in the door as the head coach, that same era of respect would follow those two, and it would be a great thing for this franchise. So John Harbaugh's in a position where he's going to pick his next choice. He's going to pick his next team. He's got everybody wanting him. Tennessee wants him, New York wants him, Miami wants him, and Atlanta does as well. Hopefully the respect factor that goes with Matt Ryan now being the president of football will go a long way in allowing John Harbaugh to pick Atlanta to be the head coach of the Falcons as his next job.
The best stories come from you. If you see breaking news or have a news tip, call the 41NBC Newsroom at 1-833-587-NEWS.